Love the episode, but
That's what happened. They're like, okay, but we're gonna blur the penis. And I'm like, no, you're not gonna blur the penis.
But we put eyes on the penis.
It's like, what put little eyes on
If
it?
we put eyes on the penis, we won't blur it. And then that was a whole conversation with a lot of grown-up people for about 4 fucking days.
Because then it's a character. It's a character.
That's how that happened.
I only saw one eye. Was there two?
No, it had to be 2 eyes. I don't know why.
you should know in my stack of cards I also have a subpoena for you tonight. So
That's fine, man. I'm ready.
do you think audience taste has changed? Have you noticed a discernible change in what constitutes comedy now versus when any of you guys were starting out?
I mean, I would say one thing, like what Andy just said, it's like the attention spans and what people expect, the speed of things. And I think that maybe we benefited with South Park that we just speed up our voices from speeding up a tape. We didn't think we were making everything go faster, but it goes pretty fast. I definitely think that that's like, you know, I just have kids now and it's like, you got a minute, you got maybe 40 seconds to grab them and they're like, oh, they're done, you know what I mean? So that definitely feels like, I just keep coming back to that word competitive with TikTok and YouTube and that attention span thing. So I definitely feel that.
When young people do come to you and ask you for advice, I want to get into animation. Do you have a go-to nowadays in terms of creatively which way to go?
No, it's so, I mean, I don't mean that clip. It's just such a different world. I don't know. Like Trey, I mean, not to get all misty-eyed, but Trey and I had to get in a car and drive to LA to try to get into television. Like, you know, and now you don't have to do that. And that's good, you know, but I think that the world we came up in, you know, I just sound like an old man, like just work hard, turn again, all that shit, but it's totally different as far as practical advice. You know?
I think the only thing that is exactly the same is if you want to make stuff, make it. Like, it's impossible to pitch comedy. You have to show people why you're funny and in what way the people you're working with are making something unique. And I think now it's just like way more avenues to do that. But like people are getting shows off of their TikToks now and they're really funny. And you're like, great, so they had that and that's how they showed how they were funny. And we all saw it and went, hey, I like that, that's funny. You know, like it's really actually that simple, but you can never, people will never know how you're funny or if you're funny if you don't make something.
You all share something else